Hey guys, Paul Gorman, the Golfication Pro, taking you on the best golf travel experiences of your life. I got a new guy here, 6 weeks old, shot 44 for 9 holes already. The guy learns fast, okay? Did a big piece with the connection drill, and also we had a 4-iron contest that I can't really tell you who won that. But just like, comment, subscribe below, and enjoy the video. So part of this program here, guys, is that I've trained in a niche to say, you know, when you upgraded me with that chip last time, when you upgraded the swing, on our last upgrade, I'm going a lot faster, but I'm missing some of the corners of the road.
That's right.
So it's a little sketchy out there in the corner.
Too much progress.
New swing, you know?
Not
We
too
don't say
fast.
new swing. No. So, yeah, just to make sure we're organized in what you're thinking, what the positions are, the feels you have. Anisha, you did the best thing and took maybe my advice. Yeah, some of my advice about getting that thing at home to practice with. Now, part of the thing was, is like, I kept looking at your space there and I was going, it looks cramped in there. And then when you make swings, you're still looking here all the way to here. And then you come to find out that you were in an area where the overhang was tight. And so then you moved a little further out to give yourself some more breathing room, which was good.
Difference.
Yeah, big difference.
Yeah, it did. So this is what I've been kind of working on. So keeping this guy on top when I do my backswing, right? And then swing through with the right wrist sort of coming below the left. So something that's closer to that. Which has been hit and miss. That's a miss.
Yeah, you described it a bit different than when we played on Friday. Well, I just want to make sure, because that's not what I want you to do. For what, okay?
Yep.
And so I just want to walk through it while you watch.
Okay.
So, right back here, you can stand close. I'm not going to swing, right? But you know, I was like like for you, you're like really hinging a ton, right? And very fast, but the club would come out like that, like fast this way and come a little over the top, right? And a little bit open. You know, you hit a bunch of good shots, but then we hit some squirrels out there. And so we're wanting to find you a way to hit more consistent trajectory and shape of the ball, especially with the scoring clubs, AKA 8-iron, 9-iron pitching wedge, and be able to fly them down a bit, right? So we took a little bit of the volatility and speed out of the wrists and gave you a little bit more of this flexing of the left wrist, bending of the right, like this. We kind of likened it to like a DeChambeau kind of method, but definitely not looking for you to throw this underneath like that.
Okay.
So I don't know how I got that involved with your thoughts, but we'll just say that's not really it. I like this a ton, like this. And then when you come through, you're going to unwind and just move all the arms around like here. You know, you're just going to move everything. You're not going to switch the wrist joints very much. You'll be turning and letting it go. So if I were to go here like this, that's kind of the wrist joint action, right? Bend it back. And when I finished, all I did was rotate around, bring it around, and there wasn't really this kind of torquey thing. That's what we were seeing already.
Got it.
Torque of the club, we don't want that. Body turn, arm movement. Okay? Yeah. I think if we get that organized again, take them about 10 minutes and we'll be up and rolling. Where'd you add that second piece of that thing? What was that?
I don't know. I thought you said
I was like,
you want to feel like the right wrist is going below the left. But it has led to some misses.
I see. Okay, there you go.
Still not quite getting it.
Not quite. A little more narrow with your feet. Okay, yep. Now your upper body's leaning a little bit this way, too much. There you go. Now can you can you regulate the pace in which you're doing everything a notch down?
Okay.
Okay? So I want the speed of the club and your arms and the body to be pretty blended right now. Not the arms faster. Right. All right. I think we're just going to get you. Go ahead and swing back, Anish. Back there. Yep. And we'll turn this way, and then when you come in, I want you to feel this. Right? So this is like behind your hands a little bit back here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And then when you unwind yourself, you just keep your head in place. Yep. And keep turning the right side under through. I think probably the under part would have been the right side of you, not really
Okay.
maybe the hand, but
So sorry, so like this?
yeah, maybe that's what you were feeling. Maybe you felt like when you came down here, it felt like this hand
Yeah.
was under this one,
Yeah, that's
right?
right, yeah.
Okay, okay. So it wasn't under this way.
Yeah, exactly. You're right.
So it's more like unwinding, and nothing really changed, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I see. You're
That's
right.
the differentiator right there. That makes sense. Yeah, very good. Really got the compression on that ball in one swing. So that was the difference though, right?
Yep.
You kind of associated it with this at some point in your practice at home.
Yeah, exactly.
And we had it here on the way down, and I was just saying just move it through this way being an impact. Nothing's really changed from here, right?
Yeah, you're right.
It's not that way.
Yeah, yeah. And it felt a lot more stable too.
Yeah, right there was compression of the ball.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Now see that slight little draw, right, in the trajectory? That's way different than kind of popping it with your wrists the old way.
Right.
Well,
So
And it-
how do I think about that then? It's like this?
I'll tell you, put it out in front of you right now. We're gonna do this little drill. This is like, I'm sure I've said this to you before, it's like the dog looking at you and you wag the tail, or if I haven't, right? Have I or no?
No, you haven't.
Yeah, so this is just like this, right? So if we set the wrist this way,
Yep.
pretty much you've loaded the wrist joints the way I want and the forearm stuff,
Okay.
and then you would turn like this,
Okay.
and the idea was you just bring it back the same way,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
The only difference is you're down here, right?
Yep.
You go back over there, you're feeling that action like this, and then it's the same way, right? It's the same idea.
I see.
It's working out to the ball with the circle from your body rotation,
Got it.
but it's not any different than up here doing this
I see.
and doing this. He likes the dog.
Wagging the dog.
Wagging the dog. Whoa, whoa. This ain't no chihuahua either, okay? You go back here. No, sorry. You go ahead and swing. We'll swing it back in this section. P3 we'll call it. Yep. There we go. Right? Now you're rotating, right?
So do you think, is that, does the wrist cock when I come up? Or am I
Actively,
having it cocked? You know?
you're cocking it as you start taking it back. Yeah. So the cocking of it's this way. Right? Mm-hmm. There you go. That did that. That bent back a little bit. Right?
Got it.
That's the difference. This is what you were doing, right? You were doing what we call radial ulnar hinging, right? So you're shortening the arc and lengthening, and it's pretty volatile but very fast.
Yep.
So you'd hit some wonderful shots, but then hit some clunkers. This one here is a much slower process,
Got it.
okay? And it's going to come in and be much more solid and on an arc, like an incline arc, right? When you're coming in this way. And then you would just release it and let it go over here after, rather than this big torquey look here, right?
Right.
Now it's more, you know, you can move your arms across your chest, move your chest with your arms, add the pivot to it.
So it's sort of cocking in a horizontal.
It is. It's kind of a side hinge, if you will. Yeah.
So it's sort
There
of,
you go.
it's more
Yeah.
like this than this.
Yeah, I wouldn't say 0 flat,
Sure.
but I think it's more of what you're feeling. Yeah, as it's coming down, it's coming more from a side angle, right?
Yep.
Yeah, definitely the old school from you is this way, right? I mean, that was just like insanity.
All day long, man.
So remember the punch, shot, size swing, right? There you go. Let's see a little sailor out there like that. Out to the green post. Okay. Remember we had the kind of the Fleetwood idea? This Tommy Fleetwood look where you just rotate through, right?
Just a little.
Yeah. Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
So, I mean, the way it works with all this stuff is like, first you need to be able to do it with, first you need to be able to internalize what it is we're doing, right? And then you need to be able to do it without a golf club and just move your wrist the way we want. Then you need to be able to use a golf club, internalize it, use your wrist and don't hit a ball, but make the movements. And then you need to put a club in your hand, move through, hit a ball at slow speeds. And then you can start to ramp it up, right? Because if you start going full bore and you get some mishits going, you're not going to know if you're doing it right or not.
Yeah.
And then we kind of derail the idea of changing the pattern or creating the pattern.
Right.
Yeah. So I just want to make sure we're on point with that. And that's why I said just a Tommy Fleetwood, that idea just looks like, you know, the arms go connected to the body, right? This connection idea with the shirt sleeve tucked underneath. Then you get the wrist the way we want over here like this. And then you just unwind it all together. And that's going to rotate everything through and you stop and you just hit little shots like that to get a feel. Then you can start adding some speed. So that little cruiser out to the green and white flag was really good just then. You feel that connection of the left arm now? I showed you that video of Morikawa, right?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, so
Relax. Yep.
exactly. So kind of feel that, get the wrists right, and let's hit some reduced speed action. Yeah. I'm just gaining some control over the whole movement, right? Right.
Nice.
Yeah. He's already shot 44 on 9 holes, and he's... How new are you at golf?
I mean, we've been practicing together for 6 weeks. It's been 20 years prior to that.
20 years before?
The last time I hit a golf ball prior to when we started was 20 years ago.
20 years in between our 6-week journey, and he shot 44 on 9 holes the other day. So, when we get things clicking right,
They really click.
they really click. Good job. Keep going, keep that turn going. Remember how you sometimes hang the right shoulder back? Keep on coming. That right shoulder's gonna continue to roll through. You're gonna squeeze in there too, right? Okay. There we go. You know, sometimes I wonder if a knee should have also kind of switch it up and go the glove under the right or this connection here to help you feel the drive through with this thing.
Yeah.
Because he's pretty, the early torque that you put into the club, sent this club, there's a lot of velocity and torquing going on. The body's trying to stabilize, so it kind of just hangs back here and goes whoosh like that. So just remember that you got your pec here tied into there and just hit some shots where you just feel like the right side is rotating through.
Okay.
You know,
Should I put the glove there?
you got one?
I got an
Oh,
extra.
that one, yeah. You do?
Yeah, well, I just put this one on.
Okay. I don't know if I have an extra. Oh, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Yep.
I think that connection is such an important piece of anybody's training. Very useful for partial shots. Look at him go through the shot now. His right side's low. It's coming through.
Okay.
Exactly.
Got it.
So it's like within 10 minutes, right? A little bit of discussion, a little bit of explaining the risks a little and how you thought they were gonna, or how they should be relative to where we were last, and how you took it home and kind of internalized it. We lost that string together a little bit, and then you come back, we figured out, this is what you're thinking, I'm thinking it, no, it needs to be like this. Then we start talking about ramping the speed down to get the connection process going, and we understood that that right arm for you keeps the right shoulder driving through, keeps the chest rotating, keeps the arms connected, keeps the wrist stable, you know, and all that stuff, and it gets you to really flow through. And now we're puring the ball, you know, consistently. So now it's a couple more of these, and we're just gonna ramp it up a little bit.
Should we ramp it up?
Oh, we want to ramp it? Let's do it. You didn't bring that shirt not to ramp it up, did you? Come on, baby. Okay. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. I had such a blast. I don't know if you saw that 4-iron contest and who won that. It doesn't really matter, right? It was me, okay? Click the link below, go to my website, grab the 3 free videos. They're gonna help you with your game, okay? You got some questions, some comments, leave them below. I'll answer them right away, get back to you. All right, thanks for your support. I hope to see you real soon.